touch my body. I can feel your hands on my skin. Think you got me right away.
Autism Talks brought to you by the Mel Loves Monks channel and MBM Productions.
Don't need nobody in my soul.
Okay, I'm not going to introduce myself. This is Autism Talks, and we are going to talk about communication. Now, I learned I'm learning a lot of things at the moment. I tell ya, I'm learning how to grow up. Well, you know, it's hard when you it's hard when you grow up, because it means that you're not a little kid anymore, and your parents are trying to explain to you about the real world, because soon enough I am going to be entering in that real world, so I need to know things. And Mum's trying to help me out and give me advice, and I'm like so confused about it still. But yeah, so did you know that communication is the one thing in life that you have to learn? It's not a have to, but communication is the most important thing to people in general, because if one day if you want to get a job, you can't. See, the problem with me is that there's no problem with me. The problem with me is that you might see my videos and it might come across. Sorry, I'm losing my words here. Come across a bit harsh. I don't mean to do it. It's just how I talk, basically. Like, there are people have accents and they talk differently. So, you know, so for me, the way I talk sounds just a little bit like a tiny bit harsh to other people, but I don't mean to be harsh. It's just the way I talk, and I'm trying to level that down a bit, and that's going to take some getting used to. So for me, I'm still trying to figure this communication part, just because it's really confusing to know. So I'm just trying to figure this out, and you know, and with texting and stuff, calling's the easiest way to like, you know, above all, you guys might agree with me. Sorry, what is wrong with me? Agree with me when I say calling is the best option, because, you know, you're talking to someone on the phone for a change instead of texting them. Like, for me, I have to text people, and like on phones you got like a little voice recorder thing. Yeah, I've done that. And on a voice recorder, it's a bit different to your normal actual voice, because it kind of changes it and makes it more negative. So, yeah, it's hard on a voice recorder, and I have to use voice recorder because, like I said, this person doesn't know how to, you know, how do I put this? He can't, like, I think I can say the word read. Like, he can't read messages. Like, yeah, I can say that. He can't really read messages, so I have to voice record him every time. And for me, it's a pain, because it's not that I don't like my voice. It's like when you use voice recorder, right? It changes your voice to completely different. Like, your voice is not so downwards and level and with voice recorder, you have to make your voice a little bit higher, so people out there don't get confused. So that's what I'm trying to deal with at the moment, you know, especially communicating, because with me, like I said, I am half American, and I'm a couple of different things too. So for me, I feel like I've got it's funny because my dad's, I can say that, can I? I'm just be careful with what I'm trying to say on this. My dad is, like, American as well. And, sometimes his voice, like, both me and Peter are very loud children. Mum's like, you know, where did I get these children from? Not like in a bad way, in a laughing good way, because Mum's really like, my mum's not loud. She's more like a not soft-spoken either. Like, I don't know. It's like I said, it's very confusing. So when someone has to use a tough talk, when someone has to use a tough voice, they use their tough voice, like someone does. And you know, with me and PJ, we are very loud children, and especially my brother is loud too. And you know, it's not really our fault for being loud. It's just, I don't know. I'm trying to interpret it the best I can. I'm doing the best I can here, and you know, say that communication is the most important thing, because people like no offense, like people would take you not advantageously, but people might take you in another way. So you got to be careful of how you pronounce things and talk to people, because some people might take it the wrong way, and I'm like, oh, she's not nice, she's very rude and harsh. So I'm talking about like that instance, because I don't want him to think I'm harsh and serious and mean and something else, which I'm not. I'm not one of those kids. I'm the sweetest person ever, and I'm very. People say I'm a tough cookie, which is actually true. I'm very tough when it comes to people and stuff like that, and you know, other things that I can't think of in this video. You know, but communication, I'll tell you this, communication is very important in life, because in the real world you have to communicate people on a different level. But now what I mean by that is that you have to talk more, not loud, but you have to talk like more people's level. I think that's what I'm saying, like people's level. Like if you want to get a job, you can't just shout at your boss and then get fired. Like you can't do that in the real world. Or you can't shout at people in advance to people. You know, you got to be careful about what you say and how you pronounce things, because that's what I'm trying to deal with. And oh my god, it's hard. Trust me, it is hard to communicate with people. And you don't want to think the wrong way of them as well. So that's really hard for me too. So I try to balance that out and try not to be a harsh person or not to be a loud person. That's hard for me, because I am technically loud, and I don't mean to be loud. I hear it. When I talk, I can actually hear it right now. I can hear it in my voice that I'm loud. I'm like, oh my god, I'm turning out like someone else. And I'm like, oh god. So, communicating is the most important part in the world of today's society. Because for me, I'm trying to getting out of my isolation and try to communicate with people on a regular basis. And communicating with people takes not a lot of effort, but a lot of time. And I've been isolated not like forever, but I've been a lot isolated lately of people and stuff like that, and you know, and I'm just trying to figure out how I do that, and I'm still trying to figure it out when I'm talking to you guys on this Autism Talks too. So take it from me, communication is the most important thing in life, and you've got to be careful of what you say to other people, because they might take it and they might take it as an advance and say, oh, okay, that's harsh, and they might think, oh, she's not a nice person. Like it's one of those things, like people think I'm so sweet and kind and stuff like that, and I truly am sweet and kind to people. But saying that, you kind of have to be careful of how you talk to people, because they might think that, you might not think that, your family might think that, but your friends might think that in advance. You know, I know you're saying to me, it's really stupid how people think that you're harsh and that you're not harsh, and you think that and your family think that, and you're like, I get it, like I totally understand, but you just got to be careful of what pronunciation you say, or how you pronounce things to other people, or how it comes harsh, or you know, stuff like that. And I do not want to make mistakes ever again. I'm not saying you get like, I don't want to make mistakes ever again. Like, I don't mean like that. What I mean is I hope I don't want to make mistakes, because this is my first time doing this. Like, I've never communicated with a boy on my level, so technically speaking, this is hard for me too. And, you know, you just gotta power through it. I mean, how bad could it be? I mean, you know, it's like talking to your friends, but your friends know you and they know your voice and stuff. So yeah, but on voice messenger, you have to be really careful about what you say. It's crazy. Like, my voice sounds really terrible on voice messenger. Trust me, I've done it like 1,000 times, and I just go back, oh God, why did I do that? And then, that's not the worst part, and then it sends itself. So you press on the little button and you say what you want to say, and then it sends it, and you try to delete it, and you can't delete it because the person has already seen it. It's crazy. I know. Voice message is just so silly. It's really crazy. I mean, who came up with voice recorder? Like, seriously, like, it's really stupid on a voice messenger. It really is. Oh God, anyway, what I'm trying to say is that, sorry. You know, voice recorder is supposed to be when you're seen on your voice, and then, yeah, I know, I'm laughing. Okay, try to calm down. I'm sorry, just voice message is really hard to do. Oh my God. Okay. Deep breaths, okay. I'm gonna try to get through this video without laughing or giggling either. So you know, like I said, voice recording is very hard, especially when a person who doesn't know how to write or read, and it's hard for them. Like, I understand, like, my voice sounds terrible on voice messenger. Trust me, I've been there. So, you know, you gotta be careful on voice messenger because you don't want to be down on yourself, although they kind of, on voice messenger, they kind of like alter it a bit, like, you know, and you know, it's funny that you can replay messages over and over again if you want to. Like, it doesn't stop you. Like, you know, you just don't want to hear your voice on actual voice recorder because it sounds too harsh, or you might not like your voice. And unfortunately, that's what voice messenger does to your voice, especially when you're sending a message to someone as well. So when you're on voice messenger, guys, just remember, like I said, calling is the best way. Just call. Just don't care about the voice messaging thing, because I seriously can't do voice messenger anymore. I really can't. It's not because it's not because that I like it or anything. It just makes your voice sound like you're not supposed to be as your voice is supposed to be. So take it from me, okay? When you're communicating, like I said, just call them straight up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call them instead, because seriously, I can't do voice messenger anymore. It's just me. It's just me. You know, and it's not bad or anything. It's just me. It's just, you know, I don't like hearing my voice. And every time I hear my voice, I'm like, oh, for God's sakes, why did I say that? It's just crazy. Okay, so like I said, remember, communication is the most important thing in life, and if you want to text or voice messenger, just call them from straight up. You know, calling is the best option, and then you're done with it for the day, and then you can go on the rest of the day. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. And also, if you're going to do voice messenger, make sure your voice doesn't sound harsh or come across anything else, because I've learned that. So you got to be careful of what you say and how you interpret things, and how, you know, you make it seem, you know, a little off. So you got to remember that, okay? So remember those tips for you guys, okay? That's all got time for, guys. See you soon. Bye. And make sure to like and hit subscribe for awesome videos with Mia Loves Monks.